Moving to Florida sounds simple, until you realize one thing. The same salary can give you two completely different lifestyles depending on where you live. In one city, you're comfortable. In another, you're barely keeping up. That's why choosing the right place based on your income is one of the most important decisions you'll make. In this video, we're breaking down where you should move in Florida based on your salary, using real-world living patterns, not just averages. And more importantly, I'll show you who each income range actually works for, so you can match your budget with the right lifestyle. Let's get started. If your income is under $50,000, affordability has to be your top priority. At this level, living in major cities like Miami or even parts of Tampa can quickly become stressful. Rent alone can take up a large portion of your income, leaving very little flexibility. That's why most people in this range are moving toward inland or smaller cities. For this salary range, the best places to consider are Ocala, Sebring, parts of Lakeland, and smaller areas around Gainesville. In these locations, rent and home prices are significantly lower compared to coastal cities. You're also more likely to find larger spaces and quieter neighborhoods. The lifestyle here is slower, but more manageable. You're not dealing with heavy traffic or high daily costs. This works best for budget-focused individuals, remote workers, and retirees who want to keep expenses low. Now here's the honest trade-off. Job opportunities are more limited in these areas. If your income depends on local employment, your options may be smaller. But if your income is stable or remote-based, these cities can offer one of the most comfortable lifestyles for this salary range. This is where things start to open up. With an income between $50,000 and $80,000, you're no longer limited to the cheapest areas, but you still need to be strategic. You can start looking at mid-sized cities that offer a balance between affordability and opportunity. For this salary range, the best places to consider are Jacksonville, Palm Bay, Port St. Lucie, and parts of Orlando suburbs. Compared to South Florida, these areas are noticeably more affordable while still offering access to jobs, healthcare, and daily amenities. You're able to rent comfortably, and in some cases, even consider buying a home depending on your situation. This is ideal for families, early career professionals, and people relocating from higher-cost states. One unexpected advantage here is balance. You're not sacrificing lifestyle completely, but you're also not overextending financially. The downside? You still have to watch your budget. Living too close to high-demand areas can quickly push your costs up. But overall, this range gives you flexibility, if you choose the right city. Now we're moving into a much more comfortable range. At this income level, you have real choices. You can start living in higher demand areas while still maintaining a balanced lifestyle, if you manage your spending properly. For this salary range, the best places to consider are Tampa, St. Petersburg, Fort Lauderdale suburbs, and better areas of Orlando. These cities offer strong job markets, better infrastructure, and a more active lifestyle compared to lower-cost areas. You can afford nicer neighborhoods, better amenities, and more convenience in your daily life. This works best for mid-career professionals, dual-income households, and people looking for both lifestyle and opportunity. Now here's something important. The biggest risk at this level isn't affordability, it's lifestyle inflation. Many people start spending more simply because they can, which can cancel out the benefits of a higher income. But if managed well, this range offers one of the best overall living experiences in Florida. At this level, you're no longer just looking for affordability, you're choosing lifestyle. You can live in some of Florida's most desirable areas while still maintaining financial stability, as long as you stay strategic. For this salary range, the best places to consider are Naples, Sarasota, Boca Raton, and upscale areas of Tampa Bay. These cities offer a higher quality of life, cleaner environments, better healthcare, strong infrastructure, and access to premium amenities like beaches, dining, and entertainment. Compared to lower salary ranges, you're not just thinking about cost anymore. You're thinking about comfort, convenience, and long-term value. This works best for established professionals, dual-income households, and people relocating for higher-paying jobs. Now here's the reality. These areas come with higher expectations. Housing, insurance, and everyday costs can still add up quickly. But for many people, the lifestyle upgrade makes it worth it. And if you think this level gives you a great lifestyle, wait until you see the next range, because this is where Florida starts to feel completely different. At this level, your options expand significantly. You're no longer choosing based on affordability, you're choosing based on preference. For this salary range, the best places to consider are Miami Beach, high-end areas of Fort Lauderdale, Palm Beach, and luxury parts of Naples. These locations offer some of the most premium living experiences in Florida. You're getting waterfront properties, high-end communities, top-tier amenities, and access to international business and entertainment. Compared to other parts of Florida, this is a completely different lifestyle. Faster, more connected, and more competitive. This works best for high-income professionals, entrepreneurs, and people who prioritize lifestyle, networking, and opportunity. Now here's something many people don't expect. The biggest challenge at this level isn't just cost, it's keeping up with the pace and expectations of the environment. Even high earners can feel pressure here. But for the right person, this is where Florida offers its most dynamic experience. If you're planning to move based on your salary, or just thinking about relocating to Florida, I've added some useful essentials in the description below. Things like moving supplies, home setup items, and everyday basics that can make your transition smoother. And that's how you should think about where to move in Florida based on your salary. The key is simple. It's not about how much you make, it's about where your money works best for your lifestyle. The same income can feel completely different depending on the city you choose. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment what salary range or city you want us to break down next. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.